Okay, so let's get on with this. You remember we left off just not about a few moments ago. We had discovered a ravine. Probably have to mess with the brightness in here, as I do have it all the way up in game, I believe, but I do not believe that it's helping at this point. Before we go down there, though, I still have that furnace. No, but I have 7 iron, so that'll do. I'm going to make a water elevator. And by water elevator, I mean I'm just going to make, probably get a source block somewhere and be able to pour some water down so I don't have to mine out all the resources. Unfortunately, that might be a little difficult considering I think I plugged up just about every bit of water around here. I remember there was one flowing right there and I plugged it up, so. Word to the wise whenever you're cave exploring, would not recommend plugging up those holes right away as you might need them later. But, you know, I guess this series for me as well is a learning experience, so there you go. After venturing back up my staircase, I found this guy. Doesn't seem to notice me. Ah, damn. I was trying not to get hit. But that worries me, sort of. Okay. This place isn't lit up enough, but it should be now. Okay, here we are back at the surface, near the house. How many bones did I collect? I only collected 2, which is enough for 2 pieces of bread. So before I go back in, I'm going to create some bread. Of course, you guys remember the method. I have seeds on me, so I don't see why I don't just use those. And I will be making a full-fledged farm here soon. But for now, this is just going to have to do. I might want to, actually, while I'm here, going to tuck away some of these valuables so I don't end up losing them in that cave. Of course, you guys remember the way to make bread really easily. I showed you guys not too long ago, so just going to put that there. But I'm going to show it off anyway, just in case somebody's joining this episode and didn't watch the last one. If so, go watch the last one. Find out a few things. Who knows? While we were gone, it seems that our little trees right here grew, so I'm going to cut these down and replant them and bring the wood with me back down to the cave. Hopefully, they'll be back once I come back as well. Hopefully this will be a adventure that gives me lots of resources and helps me further my goal, but who knows. I did stow away everything that was in my inventory. I've decided I'm going to try to keep that rose on me the entire time I'm playing this. And I don't know why. It's just part of the whole wanting to create a little bit of a goal for me, I guess. Waiting for the saplings to drop. It's really silly. This whole thing is pretty silly anyway, but, you know, it's just a little bit of fun to do. So, gonna try to do that. And I will start recording once I reach the cave once more. During a little bit of the off time, before I went back into the cave, I decided to make this right here. This is, I guess you could call it a little shrine for each one of the blocks that I'll be making. The block of iron, the block of gold, the block of lapis lazuli, the block of emerald, and the block of diamond. And with this, I shall initiate our first block. We finally have our block of iron. We have 1 down and 4 to go. Since we can basically use iron as freely as we want now, I decided to go ahead and make myself another iron pick and another iron sword as we're going on this venture. So the stuff I said last episode about how I'm going to need to be conservative about how I use my iron, well, I guess I don't need to anymore. You know, I'll always have to have it on me just in case I find diamond or anything like that, but hopefully since I'm going underground I'll find lots of it. But you never know with these things. Like I said, I think it was in the first episode, that a lot of the times I spawn in worlds without very many ores. And considering I lost a location where there were a lot of ores, I have reason to worry. But we shall continue on, and I will rejoin you once I reach the ravine. Here we are again at our destination. And we have our water elevator, so we can go ahead and head back down. In retrospect, it was a very stupid idea for me to keep that glass on me, but then again, glass panes are pretty replaceable, so... Let's go down. I'm already going to be meeting a creeper here. Oh god. Oh fuck. This is not going well. Not going well at all. Get away from me. Oh shit! Okay, okay, we're fine. Okay. Most of that's taken care of. Just a creeper over here. He won't do much when he's in the water. Oh shit! Yeah, even though the combat isn't exactly the definition of complex, it certainly gives you a sense of thrill whenever you're fighting. Why did I replace my torches with dirt? Okay. I probably should have gotten that in my bucket, but won't be needing that. I'll just have to remember that right there is where my waterfall is. I wonder if the 5 creepers are still over here. Okay, good, no. There's a skeleton over there and he wants my blood. But that's just too bad for him. But that will mine this coal and get this redstone. Fortunately, there's no redstone block. So... Then again, bringing up the point that I get experience for redstone, not iron. Then again, I guess redstone has more uses than iron does, when you really think about it. One thing I will mention about redstone is that, while I do know a few things about this game, is that I am absolutely clueless when it comes to redstone. For some reason, the idea of circuitry and whatnot just escapes me completely, so... Apologies, but I most likely will not be teaching anybody about, any of the redstone contraptions you can make. I know there's plenty of people on YouTube who, are pretty good at it, and I would suggest you go look at them before you look at me, but that's just the way I see it. So, okay. Continuing moving through the cave. One thing I will ask is that I'm wondering if you guys would rather see me just skip, you know, wandering, and just go straight for the, you know, parts where I find stuff, or what? Like, what's more fun to watch? Because everybody has differing opinions about this kind of thing, but I want to know what the majority thinks, and, yeah, just give me feedback on that, and... Oh my god, I love these little dudes! Oh my god, I wish I could take him home, but he can't jump, like, more than 1 block, I think. These are, slimes. Whenever they're this size, they're sort of a passive mob. They just kind of hop around you and look adorable. When they're larger, though, that's when they attack and actually do damage. But once you hit them, they split into 4, and eventually they'll split into this. I'm gonna make him my buddy. Is that zombie up there? Yeah, he is. But, okay, before I do that, I'm gonna make some torches. Just a few. For now. We shall continue through this ravine. Not finding too much in the way of resources. Did just find a cave, and... So... Why don't you attack your friend? How do you hit me when you're not facing me? Okay. Yeah, zombies are probably the easiest, active mob there is. Since all they really do is just kind of stand there, and you can put them into a corner and just keep hitting them. Skeletons, however, are the most annoying, in my opinion. Just because they do a lot of damage, and it's from a range like that. It's part of the reason I play on easy, is just because I think the amount of damage that they do is somewhat ridiculous. But again, that's just the way I think about it. And that's a spider. I think taking damage makes your hunger bar go down faster, which could explain why... Oh man, we have the pieces of... Excuse my ADD, but, which could explain why we keep getting it down so often. Also, I know that swinging your sword and whatnot... You gonna do anything? Okay. Oh shit. Glad I didn't go in there. Okay, so with that we have our lapis lazuli block, I'm sure. We probably have enough to make it right now. Exactly, 9. So there we go. and gather up this iron, even though all we really need it for right now is tools. Thankfully, and get the iron block out of the way. I knew that one was going to be the easiest, but I didn't expect to have it by the 3rd episode, so... Guess you can't really know what to expect in these types of things. So the great thing about this game is that it's never the same the 2 times you play it, so... Or, rather, however many times you play it. I know I've started about 1 million worlds, and up until now, most of them end up lasting about 5 minutes before I get bored with them, so... I guess part of this series is the fact that I really wanted a reason to pick this up again, and, you know... Yeah, spooky noise, but it's part of the reason I just wanted to pick up the game again and start playing. But for the most part, I couldn't really find a reason, other than the goals that I would set for myself. But other than that, you know, that only goes so far. I guess most of the motivation here comes from the fact that I want to show people that I can indeed do this, and that they themselves, if they need a goal, are free to try this as well. It's actually somewhat time-consuming, especially finding the block of diamond. That's probably the hardest part about it. Everything else just comes pretty easily. However, I don't know about the emeralds. I have personally only found 1 emerald in my entire time of playing this update where the emeralds spawn, but I'm thinking one of these days I can just venture off from my island and try to find a village and just sell some stuff, or, you know, who knows. But that'll come at a later date. Slime, what are you doing? Oh my god, he's gonna drown. There we go. The thing about slimes is that they can't really hop out of water, I don't believe. They just kind of sit there and drown in them, so I had to save him. He's certainly not hurting me, so why attack him or anything like that? See, look at him. How can you hate a face like that? Okay. I think this ravine is pretty much cleared. I'd love to see what else is up there. I want to find another cave, but I don't know if I will. I think... oh, I missed this iron. I think I might be done with this one. Maybe dig another mine shaft somewhere. I do hear a skeleton somewhere. That's no good. It's never good when you hear skeletons. Yeah, I think with that, I'm going to swim back up this waterfall. I'm going to keep it here just in case I ever want to explore here again. And going to return home as soon as humanly possible. So I will see you then. I figured, since it's raining and it's nighttime, or it might be storming, I don't know, I would go ahead and record my venture home, as it's certainly going to be an adventure. I really hope I don't hop up here and there be a creeper. Okay, so the sun is just setting, I believe, and that's a skeleton over there. That's not my house. Okay. So, looks like this is generally going to be easy. I thought those squids were spiders for a second. I'm going to go ahead and kill one of those. Huh. Normally they drop ink sacs, and I was hoping to get some. No reason particular, just wanted some. I'm actually going to go ahead and kill this skeleton because I'm going to need him for food if I ever want to continue cave exploring, because I am running desperately low on food, so. And of course, since there's no animals around, I have to basically rely on bone meal and everything like that. But eventually I'll make a farm or something like that. So, I'm back at the house. I'm going to do a little work, and I'll return. Alright. Did a little work, got some things done. Now we return to our home and to our shrine to put in the second piece of the puzzle. You know, in retrospect, I probably should have put this Lapis Lazuli sign at the second slot instead of the third, because I knew it would probably be easier to find than gold. But here we are. That's 2 down, 3 to go. And it's only the 3rd episode, but don't think it's going to be ending very quickly, because finding diamond in this game is, well, everybody knows by now that it's pretty difficult. It does give you a tool that has 1,561 uses or something like that. I don't remember the exact number. Taking a shot in the dark there, it could be completely wrong, or it could be close, who knows. But there we have it. We have 2 out of 5. Okay, So now that I'm back, I have made full iron armor. So this will be useful for our next cave venture. All the trees are coming up rather nicely, really quickly too. Planted these at the beginning of the episode, and most of them are already grown. So, one final thing I want to do before I depart from everyone and let you all wait for episode 4. So I wanted to do what I was going to do whenever all these had grown. I'm not going to do it for all of them because that'd just be kind of silly to do, but this is what I love to do. Is just constantly click and knock them all down. So there you have it. This has been episode 3. Hope I'll see you again next time.